Hey everyone, so this video is going to be a little bit different. I wanted to try something new. I wanted to talk about my favorite game, Rainbow Six Siege, and basically how to play it. A lot of people don't understand that this game has a very high learning curve, and it's much different than any other game, especially Call of Duty. When in Call of Duty, all you have to do is basically have good aim. You don't really have to be master of your movement or anything like that. In a game like Rainbow Six Siege, there's a lot of things that go into being good at it. You have to have map knowledge, camera knowledge, knowledge of what other players might do, stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into this game, and because of that, because of the high learning curve, because every time you hop into a game, you might not get a kill, it's just a learning experience. And a lot of people see that, and they just don't recognize it or just think that it's not fun and just don't play. But for me, it took me a long time to get good at this game, and I wanted to make a video explaining how I play this game in depth. Now, the clip that you're about to see, I did it a little bit ago with my friend while I was playing a game. I do these types of plays all the time, these clutch situations, to where I outsmart my enemies, because I just know a lot about the game, and I have knowledge about the map and how people play. It's something that a lot of people should know, you know. A lot of people think that it's cheating or tryharding whenever you know how a game works, or you know a spot in a map, or stuff like that. It's really not. It's just knowledge about the game and how the mechanics work, and just going in. If you're one of those people that like going in and just messing around, I understand. But if you want to go in and you want to really have fun, even while messing around, you need to be able to you know, take people out in order to kill people. And so in this video, I just want to explain my plays and basically how I outsmart the enemy. I don't have to have good aim as long as I make the enemy do what I want them to do in order to clutch the round. So I do these clutch moments all the time whenever I play Siege. I really wanted this one to be the center of this video just because of how perfectly it plays out in the way that I can describe it. So basically, you're going to watch the clip in its entirety all the way through, and then you're going to rewatch it again, me pausing it and describing every single play, why I did it, what people normally do in Siege, what people should do, stuff like that. I'm a very experienced Siege player. I might not be the best. I know people personally that are better than me. I know people online that are better than me, but you don't have to be good at the game to understand how the game works. And I understand almost every concept about this game, and I want to convey that knowledge to other people. So, enjoy the clip.
The biohazard container and secure it.
The Supernova actually looks really good with this skin. Holy hell.
Huh?
The skin that I have, the Supernova looks good.
Hostile activity. Securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
I didn't know there was a frost.
Securing the container.
Gavin has been
Friendly operator
spotted.
remaining.
Yeah, I keep getting spotted. Stop! Stop!
Feel bad for you, Devin. You're not having a great time, are you, right now?
You keep
It's
muting and
spotted.
unmuting and I can't hear.
Oh, shit, sorry. I didn't know it made such an audible noise.
It makes a loud noise and I can't hear.
Ah, shit, sorry, Devin. There's no one up there.
No, there is. There's smoke up here. I know because he killed my teammate from up here. And he got Jackal trapped.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Damn. That's cold. Yep, there you go.
Op 4
Damn, Devin.
eliminated.
Down at the clutch. Good shit.
Oh my god.
That was stress levels right there, wasn't it?
That was because I was like, I can't attack from below because smoke's upstairs. If I get on the objective within enough time, he's just gonna kill me. So I have to take upstairs. I have to kill the smoke or I lose the round. And I was able to do it. I was able to outsmart him. And then I had the high ground on Frost. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
High ground. Oh, I had the same idea.
Yep. But that's it. Easy clutch. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just rewatch. You're going to rewatch the clip and I'm going to be pausing it and I'm going to be telling you why I did everything that I did, how I did it, yada 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 going on and so forth.
Proceed to the biohazard container and secure it.
Alright, so the first thing that I did off the start was take out the default cams. Of course, cameras are a very big part of this game for the defenders and the attackers with drones. Knowledge of where the enemy is very keen. This game, you know, you only have one life per round. Sound and movement is a very big part of this game. Knowing knowledge of where the enemy is probably the biggest part about this game, and cameras are especially. When you're new at Rainbow Six Siege, the first thing, one of the first things that you should do, I guess two of the first things that you should do is learning the map. Learning how the map works, the spawns, every room, slowly but surely, learning how the different objectives connect, all the rooms next to them, what they look like. And especially the cameras. The default cameras around the map, outside and inside, should be your first priority. And one of the things that I did when I was new to this game was I equipped a suppressor to my pistols because I wanted to take out default cams quietly. Now I no longer do that because I am experienced and I'm more of a run and gun style. But learning with the default cameras off spawn is a very big part. Also knowing where your boundaries are depending on attack and defense. Obviously outside is the attacker's playground, and a lot of people as an attacker like to play the outside because it's one of the safest places to be. If you are spotted outside, however, by a default cam that you didn't take out or that your teammates didn't take out, most of the time you'll get run out on or you'll get killed because they know you are outside. And just being able to know where the cameras are, knowing how the map works, is a very big part of Rainbow Six Siege. The Supernova actually looks really good with this skin, holy hell.
Huh?
Okay, so one of the first things that you'll learn whenever you start playing Rainbow Six Siege is the outside reinforcements. On almost every objective there is either a window or a doorway or a soft wall that can be reinforced leading to the outside. A lot of Rainbow Six players on attack will either peek these doorways, peek these windows, or if you're a hard breacher, blow up the walls and peek into the objective. Now, a lot of the time this won't get you kills, or it might even get you killed, but it adds pressure to the defending side. If a window or a doorway is being held by an attacker, the defender will probably not cross in front of that doorway unless they're very confident that they're going to kill you or they're just idiots. And so if you open up one of these windows or doorways or walls like I do, it adds a certain amount of pressure. Even if you're not standing there holding the angle or shooting anyone, that pressure that there might be someone there will cause defenders to get less comfortable in the objective and more hiding in corners because they can't really move around, rotate, stuff like that. Now, I don't normally sit outside because I have this problem to where people stay there for too long. A lot of Rainbow Six Siege players, what they do is they basically just sit outside holding angles that for the entirety of the game, and then when there's 30 seconds left, then they start to enter the building and all their teammates are dead. That doesn't help your team at all. It may get you kills. Sitting there patiently might get you kill on a person that is clueless and doesn't know that you're holding that angle. But most of the time, it doesn't help your team when there's 30 seconds left and you haven't even entered the building. You're just going to end up trying to push the objective because you're about to lose the round, and then you just end up dying and letting your team down. And one of the things that people do is exactly that. And if I ever do stay outside and hold angles onto the objective, I normally will hold it for as long as a minute 30 left on the clock. Once there's a minute 30 left on the clock, I no longer want to be outside, because when you're pushing the objective, you have to remember that the inside of the building is the defender's playground. They practically own this building, and so when you get inside, you have to check your corners, you have to clear, you have to basically slowly but surely make the inside of the building yours, and you can always get flanked. It is still the defending playground, and normally it might take you a minute to slowly get to the objective and make sure you're not going to get killed, or it might take you a minute to go around and kill the roamers, because people love to roam in Siege. A lot of people don't like to play that anchor role and hold down the objective because it's stressful, and so you have to give yourself enough time to enter the building. And so basically, since I have a shotgun, even if I didn't have a shotgun, I wouldn't hold this angle. The reason that I'm opening it up instead of saving it for later is because I want that pressure to be on the defense, and if my teammate wanted to rotate and hold this angle, the wall is open, because you can see I'm the only hard breacher on my team. So I wanted to open this up to help my teammates by either them being able to peek it or adding that extra pressure on the defending side. The skin that I have, the Supernova, looks good. Now, as you can see, instead of running away like I wanted to, I was a little bit kill hungry. I wanted to see if I can get a frag, but obviously I didn't, and I just walked away. Now, right here, right when it says objective contested, one thing Rainbow Six Siege players do is they never help their teammates. When there's still 3 minutes left on the clock, when there's still a lot of game time left in the match or in that round, and your teammate gets on the objective, they are making the risk to try to do the early secure. Normally, people secure with a minute or 30 seconds left, because the only way for the attackers to win is to kill everyone or capture the objective. And so, normally that is the time where either the attackers will try to kill everyone or get on the objective. To do an early secure, especially solo, is a very risky play. And most of the time, people will just die and throw their lives away for that round because no one will help them. As soon as I see objective contested, I immediately turn around and I try to help my teammates. I do not throw myself on the objective, however. A lot of people will make the mistake thinking, I need to help my teammate, I'm going to hop in the objective with them to get to some support. That might end up getting you killed and your teammate killed, both you dying, and then now it's a 3v5 or whatever the amount of deaths is in the round so far. So I go back and I assist my teammate from the hole that I opened up originally with my pistol, trying to give him support. I'm checking the window, I'm checking the doorway, I'm trying to give him a little bit of support, and also, if he does end up getting killed, which he does, I get some knowledge on where the enemies are. But one of the things they see is they see objective contested and they just go on about their business, go about what they originally planned to enter the building, and that just leaves their teammate to die. You always have to give your teammate support, and I've seen many times when people have done that early secure, where they secured the objective with still 4 enemies left alive because the teammates were able to give them support and help them capture the objective because the defenders just couldn't get to it. And giving your teammates the support, not leaving them to die. When they make a risky play, you need to assist them. You don't need to follow them, but you need to give them support, because if they make that risky play and they don't have that support, they just end up dying and putting your team at a disadvantage. So you need to help your teammates out. You need to be a team player as much as you can without putting yourself at risk.
Securing the container once the threat is neutralized.
I didn't know there was frogs.
Securing the container.
Now, my teammate died on the objective, along with other people that threw themselves on the objective in order to secure. So, since I was not able to help my team fast enough, or just help them at all, I wanted to drone out, and I wanted to use the chaos that just ensued to see where the enemies are. If there is an enemy on the objective or around the objective that just killed everyone, they're most likely not going to leave from that area, especially if the walls opened up, especially if there could be other attackers. They're going to try to hold down what they have in order to ensure that they stay alive. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm checking where the enemies are. I find out that the Frost is behind the desk. Now, I see the deployable shield. I know that she's safely behind the desk. She's safely away from the reinforced wall that I opened up. She's going to most likely stay there. And I also gained a little bit of knowledge thanks to my Jackal and seeing that my teammates died to a shotgun from Smoke, and Smoke is nowhere near the objective. So there's two bits of information that I learned. I know that Smoke is upstairs because of the Jackal ping, and I know that he was able to kill someone. Therefore, the hatch is open. Now, although I know where Frost is, she's most likely not going to peek, but Siege players are a lot of the times unpredictable, and so I tried to peek her to see if she will peek up, which she doesn't, and I end up just running away. From the Jackal ping, I know that Smoke is upstairs. I know that the hatch is open. I know that he was able to kill someone. So he's most likely going to hold the upstairs. As soon as a Siege player gets a kill with the strat that they wanted to try, they most likely stay there. So I know that Smoke is going to most likely stay up there, holding down the hatch angle, and it gives me a bit of a problem. If I'm able to go in the objective and kill Frost, I have to worry about a Smoke literally upstairs. And so, I need to basically take the high ground, take Smoke out, so I can then take out Frost. But after the whole commotion, my teammates getting in the objective, and me knowing where people are, I go back to my original plan, was to enter the building from far away, work my way in. I basically go to my original plan, but now that I have a bunch of information to act on, I can go into this clutch situation that is a 2v2 that we're in currently. As you can see, this is the window that I wanted to go in originally, and I wanted to go in there anyway. I had the idea, why don't I just enter through the upstairs window because Smoke's there, but I'm like, he's gonna hear me, I need to play it a different way, so I just go back to the window I wanted to originally enter. So I'm starting to work my way up the stairs, and I get spotted. And so I know that the default cam is not out, and that I just got spotted going up the staircase. Now, the Smoke may realize that I'm there, or he might focus on the Jackal. I don't really know. I just know that I'm spotted, and I have to move away from the area that I am in order to not get pushed by the Smoke. I got spotted again. So now I'm in a bit of a pickle. Now, as you can see, the Smoke has barricaded this doorway from the inside. You can tell that the barricade is barricaded from the inside, so I know that he's there. I don't know if the other doorway is barricaded, but I just know that he has closed himself off from this angle as the objective. So if I try to enter from here, he's going to hear me, but I can use that knowledge of an escape route that he doesn't have to my advantage. As you can see, I wanted to take out the camera, the default cam that was not taken out, but I see that the blue light is flashing. I see that a defender that is dead is on the cameras, and that I could get spotted again. Although I got spotted one time, normally when you get spotted one time, you normally run away. That's what most Siege players do. If you get spotted a second time while on the camera, that means you went back, and the Smoke thinks that you haven't left that area even though you got spotted. So I didn't want to take that risk of getting spotted again just to kill a camera. But I end up getting spotted again anyway. So now I'm in a pickle. I see that my teammate has just died. I'm in a 1v2. This is where it starts to get a little bit stressful, and I start to outthink my teammates. Instead of pushing the two people where I know they are, I need to play this cautiously because I'm the only one on their team, on my team. The two enemies are going to be listening. Siege has a big thing with sound, and so if they hear me, they're most likely going to know that it is me, and they're going to kill me. So I need to be careful on sound, and I can't just push people. I need to start outsmarting them and using my map knowledge and my knowledge of what Siege players are going to do to my advantage. So I decided to go around the camera. I decided to play this a little bit differently than I normally would have if it was 5v5. My first priority when I get here is take out the camera, but the camera's going to spot me anyway. So I'm going to peek the doorway to see if he's there holding an angle. I cannot see the doorway. I'm not visible. So I wanted to go for it to see if he's really there, because if he hears me shoot the camera, then he can just push me. So I wanted to make sure, regardless of me getting spotted, that he wasn't ready to push out, kill me. And then when I get to the doorway, I realize there's barricaded from the inside. So I know that the two exit points that smoke could leave from is barricaded from the inside. Now, me knowing that, he is barricaded himself in this room. He has only one escape route, but the hatch. Now, knowing that he has the high ground and that his teammate is on the objective, why would he want to go down hatch and leave? He's giving up his high ground, and he's giving up the room that he's barricaded himself in. So I know that he's not going to escape unless I pressure him hard, but I just know that he's in that building. I am for sure 100% that he's still in that room, and that I can play off of that information that I now have. Now, one thing you see there, I shoot the barricade. Instead of just knowing that those things are barricaded, I shoot it. Now, there's a reason for that. A lot of Siege players, when they know someone's in the objective, regardless of them letting off sound by destroying a barricade, they'll still push in the objective. They'll destroy that room. They'll destroy the barricade, and they'll waltz into the room, thinking that they haven't been heard yet, and that they'll get a free kill. This is not how it works, and they're most likely die or get lit up down to like 50 or 20 HP by the smoke and kill him, and now they're in a 1v1 with the Frost, not knowing the Frost health and on 50 or 20 HP. And so what I do is I want to shoot the barricade, hoping that he'll think I'm there, or that he'll think I'm going to push for there and hold the ankle, giving me time to rotate, and my master plan ensues. I go around to the other barricade, and I realize that the wall is not destroyed. So I wanna shoot that. I wanna make him think that I'm trying to get an angle on him. I go around to the window, which is obviously still barricaded, and then I realize that the wall is half reinforced. So I shoot that. I give him a little bit of anxiety. Now I'm going around to all of these different angles. I'm shooting. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of breathing room and try to make him think that I am all over the place.
I didn't know it made such an audible noise.
It makes a loud noise, and I can't hear.
Shit, sorry, Devin.
As you can see there, if I pre-frame it, the window has been double hit, which means that he can hop out of that window at a moment's notice. Now that I realize that, I try to avoid that area, knowing that he could just hop out and kill me, me not expecting it, so I go back to the main big door. I'm still trying to confuse him. I'm shooting different angles. I'm shooting different doorways. I'm trying to make him think that I'm unpredictable and that there's no way that I can come from one singular angle.
There's no one up there.
No, there is. There's smoke up here. I know because he killed my teammate from up here. And he got Jackal trapped. The reason I'm doing this is I'm backing him into a corner. If I show my position on one doorway, I make him think that I'm going to be coming from that doorway. All he has to do is hold an angle on me, and we have an exchange of bullets, and either of us could win, depending on our aim. If you outsmart the person and make him think that you're trying to get an angle on him or that you're trying to enter from all these different angles, it's going to back him into a corner. He can't hold all these angles at once. He is a single person. So what he's going to do, he's going to back himself into the most protective corner that he has and wait for me to push him while holding the ADS button. Now that I have deceived him into backing him into a corner, now I start to work my way in and start to think of an idea. I have flashbangs, I have a shotgun, I use that to my advantage. Now, my recording software isn't very good, so this part has been cut out. So basically, before I destroyed the barricade, I thought that he was in the corner of the hatch. So, you're just gonna have to bear with me here. So, I know that the corner that he's most likely going to back himself into is the corner that he reinforced next to hatch. So basically, in this scene that is corrupted, it is not in my recording software, I think that he's in there. So I throw 2 of my flashbangs, knowing that he's in that corner. When he hears the flashbangs, I hear him shuffle to my left side. So I know that he's not in the corner that I thought he was going to be, that he was on the left side in that room. So what I do is I break down the barricade, and I throw a flashbang into that left side of the room, and I push, and I'm able to kill him with my shotgun. Now, one thing that players do when they throw flashbangs is they immediately think, when I throw this flashbang, they're going to get flashed and they can no longer see. That is false. I know flashbangs are very inconsistent in Rainbow Six Siege, but one thing that people don't understand is that most people will turn away from the flashbang, like CSGO, like stuff like that. They'll turn away, they will not get flashed, and they'll turn back around and most likely kill you. I know this, so instead of throwing the flashbang and waiting it to go off, and, you know, playing it a little bit tactically, I know that he's most likely going to turn around. That room's big, the flash might not get him, but he's still scared of the flashbang. So, this moment that it goes off, I push the room, and as you could tell, he was still turned around, he wasn't looking at me, and I was able to kill him. Once I kill him, I know that I have the high ground. The Frost is most likely in the objective. There's 30 seconds left. There's still a possibility that she can push me up the stairs, which is one of the smarter plays, you know, trying to flank me. But most likely she's going to be on the objective behind the desk that I originally saw her from, because it's 30 seconds left. So I push over to the hatch. Now, there's still a possibility that she's no longer going to be behind the desk. She could be in any one of the corners in the objective. So I use the high ground advantage that I have of hatch. I check all of the corners. I check to see where she is. I hop over the desk. I find that she's in the corner, and I'm able to take her out, and she has no idea I'm there.
Damn. That's cold. Yep, there you go.
Now, again, I want to reiterate, everything that I did in this scene is because of the knowledge that I have. I have the knowledge of the map, I have the knowledge of Siege players, I have the knowledge of how the game mechanics work. I just have everything in the back of my mind, and every time that I'm doing something, I'm never for sure on the idea that I have. I never be like, oh, he's gonna do this, I'm just gonna push him and kill him. A lot of people think that, and a lot of times that gets them killed. And a lot of times, they get angry over it. I understand. But you always have to be constantly thinking of ways of how to outsmart the enemy, knowing the knowledge of the map, knowing the knowledge of the cameras, knowing the game mechanics, just knowledge of the video game that you play can make it better. If all you have is aim, or if all you have is, like in Fortnite, building skills, you're not going to have everything in order to win. You can't be the best player in the world if you don't know how the game that you play works. And in order to be a good player, my aim's not perfect. I know I'm not that good at the game, but I use my knowledge of video games and of other people that play those video games, how they play, in order to win the rounds and in order to secure kills. And You could say it's outsmarting. You could say it's tryharding. I don't think it's tryharding. If you just know how the game works and you play around that, no matter how bad you are, no matter how good you are, that's not tryharding. That's just being good at the game. That's just being knowledgeable on how the game works. And a lot of people don't understand that. A perfect example is Minecraft. A lot of people like, how do you understand how to craft everything? It's just someone learning about the game and understanding how it works. In order to be good at a game, you have to play it. No matter how many times you die in embarrassing ways, no matter how many times you fail, you have to constantly and constantly and constantly improve. Every time you die from a certain angle, from a certain mistake that you did, you learn. And you learn not to do it again, or you learn to watch out for it next time. And the way that I got as good as I am at Siege, and the way that I do these plays of outsmarting the enemy, is just off of playing the game and learning. I have over 500 hours put into Rainbow Six Siege, and I'm still not that good. You just have to play the game and learn. A lot of people go into Rainbow Six Siege from Call of Duty thinking that they could just go in and get kills, and that's just not how it works. And a lot of the times they'll play 5 games or 10 games, and they'll be like, yeah, this game's not fun, I keep dying, I'm gonna go back to Call of Duty. And a lot of things that they don't realize is that Rainbow Six Siege is a high learning curve. You have to play, you have to die a lot, and you have to learn. I don't think I got a kill for my first 4 games of Rainbow Six Siege. All I did was play and I learned. And when I first got Rainbow Six Siege, I was one of the lucky ones to be informed that the game had a high learning curve, and I watched tutorials, I watched videos, I wanted to understand how to play the game and make it fun, and eventually, I just played it so much that I just understand how the game works, and I know I'm not that good, I know that I could be better, but if you just understand how the game mechanics work, understand how the game works in general, then you can just be the best at it. And if you combine that with raw skill, if you combine that with great aim or recoil control, then you could be a popular YouTuber, a popular streamer, or just be better than all your friends. You know, a lot of people, especially my friends, get angry at me that I'm better than them, and I'm really not. Some of my friends are better than me at recoil control or aim. The only reason that technically I'm better than them is because I just outsmart them. I just have knowledge of how the game works, and I just use that. A lot of people think that you just run and gun and your aim is the only problem, and it's really not. You just have to learn. You just have to learn how the game works. Knowledge of how the game that you play is played by yourself, by other people, knowing the glitch spots, the different movements, all of that is just makes you be better at the game. And a lot of the times I do get clips like this that are even better, and I just don't clip them because I just see them as me playing the game normally. And I realize that a lot of people don't know the things about video games or about Siege that I do, and that's why I made this video. I wanted people to know how the game works, and I wanted people to have that realization that you just have to learn, and you just have to be willing to learn. If you accept a game that it's just a video game and all you do is shoot people, then you'll never be good at it. And you could say it's obsession or tryharding. I just see it as playing the game how it's supposed to be played, you know. And if you understand that, you can be good at video games. It is as simple as that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking about Rainbow Six Siege, about this beautiful game that I love to play. And it's not just Siege. You can implement everything that I said about this game into any other video game. It's the same idea. It's the same concept. You just have to learn. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Like the video. Tell your friends about me, please. Tell your friends that I exist. Tell your friends that I'm funny or I'm good at video games, because I am. Or even if you don't think so, tell people that I suck. I don't care. Just watch my other videos, and I hope you all have a very fantastic day. I'll see you in the next one.